Hello, I've got for you today something older. This is the 2011 or 2010 Alfred Hitchcock pen limited edition as part of their Great Characters series. So they made 3,000 of this pen. It's sterling silver and lacquer. It's a nice, beautiful effect. This pen is quite often seen. There's quite a lot of videos of it online already, but I figured I'd just throw this up here for the sake of completion. You don't usually see the box and you don't see the content of the special booklet. So this is a pen-specific service guide and description of the pen, its inspiration. Of course, everything is pulled from cinematography and his list of accomplishments in the film industry. Once again, a little nice little box that is paper covered with his iconic caricatured silhouette. And this is what you don't usually get to see in the videos of this pen online. It comes with this very cute little film reel box that encloses, very shiny, that encloses a number of quotes. So this is standard with the Great Characters releases. We'll always have some booklet of inspirational quotes that come from the character, right? Usually it's a book, and this time they put it in a little film reel, which I think is a nice little touch, nod to his, to what made him very famous. Beautiful little edition. You don't usually get to see that. So what else is in the case? You've got removable bottom, but once again there is nothing actually in the bottom of the box. The pen itself is always fun to see. Beautiful little effect here with the lacquer. It's a very textured pen. That doesn't, of course, you don't get that over the camera, but it is incredibly textured. All those little lines basically represent a little groove cut into the lacquer to expose the layer beneath and create that effect. I don't know if it's cut or how they've actually accomplished that, but it definitely feels like Murano glass. So it doesn't feel like lacquer, it feels more like glass. Won't go too much into details because this pen has been done quite a lot already, but yeah, wonderful thing. If you've not had a chance to hold one like this, it's almost therapeutic to like run it over your hands like that. Oh, so nice. Beautiful silver fittings. And another thing that I'm actually going to talk about now that I've thought about this pen is a good illustration of whether or not Montblanc pens increase in value. So this pen comes from 2010 or 2011. I don't know what the original list sale price was for it, but I got it from Montblanc recently, and I'm pretty sure that I got a discount on it, right? Of course, inflation, prices do increase. That doesn't mean that the value of the pen increases. The prices do increase, but because you can get older pens like this on discount from Montblanc, I'm pretty sure it points to the idea that they don't really increase that much in value, right? So the prices are adjusted for inflation regularly, but if you can get these pens on a discount from Montblanc, I wouldn't expect you to have a hard time finding one on the secondary market for less than the original retail price, even adjusted for inflation. So the value of these pens doesn't really grow that much. Of course, it might be different if you take these pens to a place where they're scarce, if you can demonstrate that the limited edition number is actually true, but yeah, they don't really increase in value. So just some food for thought and some eye candy. I really can't get enough of that effect. So neat. Of course, inspired by by Vertigo. Well, there you have it. A little bit more ranting than I'd like, but some food for thought. Let me know if you've got any comments about the what you think about the value of Montblanc pens, or if you've got any questions, or if you'd like to see more of stuff like this.